guys, so we are at card 16, Mystic Stars. So I love the Mystic Angels, the Mystics, by the way, remember that there's three: Mystic Angel Star, Mystic Stars, and Cosmic Angels. They are part of the same family kind of tree. So in the Book of Realms, that is explained. However, all three of them hold very different energies. So the Mystic Stars are very intense. Out of all of the mystic angels, they are probably the most intense and the most serious, but they're also one of the most wise. So they hold a lot of the wise one energy. If you remember, we talked a little bit about the wise ones, and they have that intense kind of energy, but not as intense as the wise ones. Wise ones can be really intense. So the Mystic Stars, essentially in the Book of Realms, they have like basically that gentle angelic kind of frequency, still very much a lot of the star seeds quality, which is their healers, their channelers, and they also have some of the angelic side as well. So they're very caring and soft and gentle. However, with these guys, they're a little bit edgier in the sense of they're more intense, like I said. Now, when you look at this card, again, what do you see? What comes up? So let's talk about the number 16, 1, 6. So as usual, when it's double digits, you can take it as a one number, like 16, or you can add it together, or 1 and 6. So the number 1, again, is the number of self, and the number 6 is the number of family. So that's how I usually look at it. And this tells me something to do with the self and family. So if somebody's asking me issues around family, then I would say, okay, you've got to start working on yourself to shift something around that family. Again, you got to trust yourself. It really depends on the question. It could be 16 days and you can add the numbers together. But this is usually when you get an intuitive nudge to do that. Then you got to trust that. Now, let's look at the image. We have this beautiful Mystic Star who is having this intense stare, but it's still very kind and gentle. And we got the soft blue colors. We got some of the emeralds, some of the greens. And then if you see, he'll have this diamond in his third eye. So this already, for me personally, it tells me like third eye activation, third eye chakra, but also a higher mind, a connection to something beyond another realm, and that their mind is a gem. So it could even mean that all the secret and the information is within their mind. And as we go into it, we'll find out. Now, it could also mean, you know, the blue energy. So thinking about the throat chakra, somewhat also of the green. So you can think about all of those sort of things and just trust your intuition on this. So now let's read the message. The Mystic Stars are here to awaken the magic within you, the deep wisdom and inner knowing that have always been a part of you. They remind you of your divine connection to the spiritual realm and encourage you to trust your intuition. In a world full of illusion, it's essential to see beyond the surface and recognize the truth. Open your mind, embrace your power, and allow the stars to guide you towards a higher path. So again, we have this connection right to the cosmic, but we also have the connection to the third eye, to the spiritual here. So I'd say they're a combination of both. So this is something for you to really be aware of. Now, let's read the booklet and let's see what it has to say. Be open to receiving prosperity that comes with your efforts. If you've been working on manifesting wealth or pursuing a project, now it's the time to act. Embrace the opportunities and celebrate your success. This card signifies that the universe is aligning in your favor and your hard work is paying off, allowing yourself to enjoy the fruits of your labor and trust that more abundance is on the horizon. Be receptive to the flow of prosperity and continue to nurture your projects and goals with an abundant mindset. This is the time to work on your manifestation and focus on what is possible. So I put this in here because essentially what I wanted to really bring about with this card is the manifestation, because again, we have the spiritual and the universe connection. So co-creating with the universe. And when I talk about abundance, just a reminder, guys, abundance means very different things for everybody. Abundance of joy, abundance of love, abundance of wealth, abundance of material things, abundance of success. So it depends again on what the person's asking. So what this card essentially is saying is that they have the power to co-create, but they have to tap into themselves to do that. Now let's read the reverse. You might be hiding or avoiding personal growth, which is hindering your authenticity. Fear of judgment or failure may be holding you back. Reflect on why you're concerned about others' opinions. Your life is yours to live fully and authentically. The mystic stars in reverse suggest that you may be suppressing your true potential out of fear or self-doubt. It is time to confront these fears and allow yourself to grow. By embracing your authentic self, you can break free from the limitations and live a life that truly reflects your inner truth. So this is very important for the mystic angels realms in general, because they're odd. They're offbeat. They're from another realm. And so when they come here, they don't always fit in that easily. They sometimes can even dress weird, and they have different quirks. And so instead of getting bullied or getting picked on, or because of the starseed thing, they don't want to be in the center of attention, they hide. And then when they hide, they don't have the power to have an impact. So this card is essentially saying is not to be afraid to be themselves, to be bold, to be strong, and to be brave, because that is how they're going to get to where they want to go. All right, guys, take your time, meditate, reflect on this card, and I will see you in the next one.